Today I want to talk about the whole idea of being a victim or victimhood. Now, victimhood is the idea that things are constantly being done to you or happening to you outside of your control. Someone doesn't like you, so they're out to get you. Someone is trying to beat you, so they're trying to undermine you. Everything that happens that you do not perceive or take in as a good thing is happening to you because you are a victim. And I'll give you an example of what victimhood sometimes feels like. And I'll give you a non-work example because I spend so much time talking about work. So let's say you have an unfortunate loss in your life. A pet, which is something that just happened to me about 2.5 weeks ago, a family member, a friend. Once something like that happens, we then either retrospectively or as it's happening start to see other things that make us think that we are being victimized. Why does this keep happening to me? You know, you have an unfortunate loss, then there's an unexpected bill or a financial crisis, then you have a fender bender in your car. Of course, I wish none of these upon you, but the brain has this unique talent and ability to kind of lump all these things together and make you feel like a victim. Why is the universe out to get me? The thing about victimhood is that it's actually far more internal here than it is coming from the outside. The world cannot coordinate bad things to happen to you just because. You know, you can think about things like karma, did you do something to deserve it? And you gotta forget about all that. Instead, it's how can you elevate or kind of transcend this whole idea of victimhood so that I'm being dragged down by it every day. And there are basically 3 things that you can do. The first thing is you gotta focus on things that you can control. Things that you can put your hand on, put your brain to, do something about it. Because ultimately, whatever happens outside of you is happening outside of you. Things that happen just happen despite you. Unless, of course, you do something stupid or provocative to cause that. Focus on control. The second thing is you've got to challenge negative thoughts. Nothing new here, you've heard this 1,000 times, but it's true. Your brain and your intent, and I think this is what's really important, is you intentionally focusing on getting those negative thoughts away, spending 90 seconds, which is scientifically proven to work, grieving or being pissed off about something, makes it really easy to kind of sweep that thing aside and move on with your day and kind of forget about it. So challenging negative thoughts. And the third thing is think about all the good things that happen to you every single day. I particularly have been very bad in this in the past, and I'm still not very good at it. That's because I don't journal or I don't write it down, and I really should. But good stuff happens to you every day, every hour, at varying scales, you know, of let's say impact. So intentionally flood your brain with all the good things that happen, give less space to the bad things that make you feel like a victim. The bottom line is that you have a lot more control over these things than you probably care to admit, because being a victim is kind of easy. You know, sympathy from other people has this kind of incredible ability to make us feel less bad. But what if you could manage that on your own and just feel less bad on your own? Something to think about.